Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where we are back in the city of Westwood. We still don't have a name. Of course, I've also recorded 4 videos in one city. What are you guys doing? Some weird lane changing happening there. I just want to go straight there. That's fine. You can go straight there. I don't mind. It's such a weird interchange. I mean, I really dig it, but it is really weird. I almost think this does need a sound barrier. It's pretty close to all of that. So, you know what? Let's just go ahead. We've got the money. Let's spend it. Nope. There we go. Cool. And that has all of that protected. We could probably do with sound barriers here. It's not happy about that. So let's turn on anarchy. And then that's what we need to fix the highway because it does weird things. I wonder if we can get a better looking bridge under here if we raise it up. Under here, over here. If we go into the bridges and piers, where do we have a 4-lane? I mean, obviously we can't do that one because it would hang down too low. And that one wouldn't look right. But I wonder, I'm going to pause this. I wonder if we can't get a nice looking bridge over here. This one? No, it's this one. So let's just use our road guidelines here. Maybe? Ooh, doesn't like it. So we're going to have to come up here quite a bit. Maybe even the full... Ooh, that's not even high enough. Okay. That's going to make that really steep. That's still not high enough. Alright. Is it... What's the problem? Is it where the piers are? No? Well, now that I've got that, let's get this over the highway. See how high we have to go up to go over the highway. Okay, that goes over the highway. Cool. Cool. So I get rid of this, bring this to here, and then I didn't really want to demolish all the way to there, but I guess I will. Was that too steep on that side? No, I'm actually okay with that. So that's, how much was that? $12.20. Let's see what this looks like. I think I'm okay with it. Oh, tell me what you think about it. A little steep on that side, but I don't know. I kind of just like having something a little nicer. I wouldn't even mind doing the same thing down here. I'm going to leave it paused, and I'm going to remember what buttons to push. So we've got the truss 2-lane, but then we've also got another 2-lane here. So yeah, not gonna work, but let's see if I bring it up some, if it'll work. See if 9 will clear it. Nope, 10. The pillars are causing me problems here. I can't go to the middle. This is annoying. Okay, do we have to go 11? 11 gets it. Ooh, that is a tall bridge, though. Am I okay with that? I'm not okay with the pillars being in the middle of the road. Why did it say that was fine? What is wrong with you, game? That is not fine by any stretch of imagination. So we're just going to go back to a regular old bridge. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up to 10, though. That's roughly the same on both sides. Cool. Yeah, I might even bring this one up. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. We're going to unpause the game. And everybody's going to be like, wait a minute. What happened? We were asleep for a while. Old SimCity reference. And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And it's fine either way. So let's get concrete going through here. Speed up our industrial traffic just a bit. Of which we have a pretty big industrial need still. I'm going to try to meet that with our farm. Our farm. Our. You can tell I've lived in the South. Our farm. I'm even, I'm going to leave dirt roads in the farm area, but I will border it with those. I'm not really sure what I want to do here just yet. This may be a forestry industry back here. Like all the way up to the shore, but man, that's good property. I really want to keep that shoreline property for things that make money. So here we're just waiting on goods to be produced at this point. But I don't want to lose my worker population before that happens, and that can happen. So what I'm going to do is just spam out a few of these, and then we're going to look, once we're ready to upgrade, we can look at the spreadsheet and see what I want to do with this farm. So this is going to really boost our production. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Now we're ramping up. So we're only about 3,900 away. And our worker numbers are starting to come back up as well. Look at all these greenhouses. So let's take a peek over here and just finish zoning in this last little bit on this side. And then we're going to move to a different part of town over here. I think I would like just a little bit of commercial here. Thanks. Can I? What did I just do? I just zoned something somewhere. I heard it go thud, but I don't know where it did it. Oopsie. Can I get another segment in here? I can. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to bring that bridge across and down. Back to 0. Cool. And then I want to get this connected as well. This side we are going to do with the trees for now. I think I want this to be residential. You know what? Let's just do with grass instead over here. Oh, I don't want that to go there, though. That would be a bad thing. So we'll just do like that, and that'll give us an extra little road back there. I'm not going to zone on it, but for connectivity's sake. And hopefully this will all just, work out and be the right distance apart and all that good stuff. It's not. Of course it's not. So we need to change where our bridge comes down here. Which is fine. I don't mind. There we go. Now we've got an even block, and hopefully this can all connect just fine. Like it never even happened. Cool. So we need water. So we'll just go ahead and run this to here. And we'll pretend that those water pipes are going under the bridge. We do need to run our water out to here as well. And then just run this back here. Like so. Actually, I can do just that block. Cool. So we can get some more commercial up here, but I also want to take a look at our city services real quick. Starting with power, I'd really like to start switching to large coal. Didn't even know that was a thing. Well, that's expensive to run. It puts out a lot of stuff. I really want to start switching to geothermal. I really like geothermal. So we're going to switch to geothermal. I think I'll be able to get a few of these in back here. But we're going to go with one for now. I said but and didn't finish that sentence. I'll eventually finish that sentence. Just not today. So we still need water. Gosh, we don't get that till 18,000. I really don't want to do anymore right there. This is all going to be too polluted. This is going to run the risk of pollution. I guess we could do some in through here. We'll have to move some rocks around to accommodate that. But again, that's okay. Let's go to the right selection tool. I'm going to give that a spin. Let's move that one way down to there. And then put in some water towers. Just kind of eyeball the middle here. Go ahead. Ooh, that doesn't jump for power. That's all right. Because what we can do is use one of our earthquake sensors, which we don't have unlocked yet. Oof. Well then, here's something I haven't used in a long time. There we go. That's now connected. Wow, I have not used those in a long, long time. How's farm doing? Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there, so we may switch gears here. But we are going to go ahead and meet some of our demand out here. I'm going to put commercial in there. And why aren't you wanting to go into that one? There we go. I'm going to do commercial there. And that will be residential. All of this will be commercial, but I want to look at my other city services. Hello, large pasture. Healthcare getting a little sketchy out towards this end of town. So we could probably do with putting our city services right about here. And getting good coverage out of it that way. Yeah, that gets good coverage into there. And that looks like that's helping our land values over here. Because look at those guys go gangbusters. Holy cow. So if you have an elementary school there, and there, I'd like to get one in here since we're going to be building over here. And probably it's awful close to the other high school. But if we brought it like to here, that'll be good. So this high school is going to get the pool that I thought the last high school got. And then it's also going to get the, I wish that would fit that way. The sports hall and gymnasium. We're not going to do the other stuff, the basketball goal or anything like this. Let's do a large playground next to this school here. Beautiful. Actually, I'd like those to be... No, I'm good with them there. Yeah, that helped a whole lot with land value over here. Look at that. That was all in the blue, and now it's coming up quick. So these guys are upgrading. Do we have any fully upgraded buildings yet? No. Educate more citizens. Increase land value. Alright, well, we're getting there. And then I want to bring in commercial. I don't want right off that road, but right through there is fine. And you know what? Maybe even another post office. I mean, we're good with coverage, but I mean, why not? Who doesn't love a post office right close to their house? And then we'll go ahead and do... What is this? There. We'll have a tiny little shop. And the rest of this will be residential. Cool. And then we'll just do trees or something here to block the noise from the highway. That should get us really close to our next goal of 8,000, which gets us campus areas, which is good. Gets us education boost, which is good. Also gets us high density. So we can start thinking about higher densities in all of those. But what I want to do real quick is I'm just going to let the game run. Actually, I'm going to pause it. And I'm going to pull up my spreadsheet and see how big of a farm I really want. What I want to answer before I do that, though, is how many of these can I get in here? I'm going to have to extend my industry area. Because this is what it's really going to come down to, is how many of our large crop fields I can get in this grid, which it's 2. All right. So if I have another area that's 400 by 400 by 400, and then 3 more over here, and those are all just crops. So 9, that would give me 18 of these guys. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, I know what I want to do with the farm. But what I'm going to do is pause while we're doing this. So I'm going to get rid of everything, which I know seems really silly, but I think it will be helpful. So lots of noisy demolition here. Even going to get rid of our storage. Not going to get rid of the farmhouse. Get rid of that, and that. Oh, just one of those guys. Cool. Somebody there was blowing off some steam. What we need is quite a bit of stuff, but I also want to think about the needs of our power real quick. So I am going to go ahead and see what I can get in here, and then we'll turn off the ones that we don't need. We're going to have a cul-de-sac. I'm very sorry. In fact, we don't need those roads. I'm hoping I can get one more right here. I can't. Alright, so these make 80 each. The city's currently consuming, so we can get rid of our nasty polluters. And that should be fine. Let's unpause real quick and be sure about that. 200, 131, cool. And you guys have water, you guys have water. Your water pipe's kind of weird, but I can live with that. And now that gives us more room for sewage treatment here. So I want a total of 6 flour mills, which is going to be overkill. But I'm kind of overkill with that. I'm kind of okay with that. We need to extend our industry area once again. We're also going to upgrade our storage. So I want to just try to get these in right here, and then get rid of this one, and then put in one of our larger facilities here. Is that really where I want that? Yeah, because I can make a ride out of there, go deliver over there. Cool. So that will be for flour. We may need a bit more storage than that. We shall see. And we're going to go ahead and connect that road up because I want to move him back here. And we may as well just bring that road on through since we did that. And then we need to just do our grid of dirt roads over here. So let's just run this up. I'm going to go over, down to right there, and then bring this all the way up to here-ish. Can't quite tell where that needs to go. There we go. And then I'm not going to do quite as many as I said on each, mainly because I don't have the space to consume all the crops that we're going to be producing. And I don't want to be exporting a ton of extra crops if I can avoid it. So we're just going to scale it back, but only by 4. I'll just eyeball that one. I will go ahead and get this road connected. Just so it's there. Cool. So I want 7 large crop fields. Let's go to crop fields. 7 of them. And I want them... Oh, yep. Industry area. I knew that. So let's expand that all the way over here. This huge, huge farm. It's right here off the highway. Some prime real estate, honestly. But this is going to be a major employer for the city. Very, very urban farm. What I wish is that the one tourist asset, the vertical farms, I kind of wish they actually would produce crops if you put them in a farm area. I think that'd be a nice little touch. Let's clean up this line. So clean it up, and I'm making it just as big of a mess. Try again. I want this to be right. Zoom in so I can see what I'm doing. I can't see the road. Good enough. Cool. So, 7 really big crop fields, please. So we'll do like 1 there. I'm going to put them all off of this road here. So that's 6. And we'll do our 7th one. Let's keep them all oriented to this road like that. And then I want 7 fruit fields. Right? Yeah. Just had to look over at my laptop at my spreadsheet. I'll try to remember to put a link down in the descriptions. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Cool. So what I can do now is divide this up and hopefully get a lot of storage in here. In fact, I'm going to do this a little differently. We're not going to leave these as greenhouses, don't worry. We're going to throw some storage in back here, because we're going to need a lot of storage for all these crops. Like a lot. So we're going to go to our biggest barns. And let's do some good spacing on these here. And I'm just going to cram these dudes in. And just to make it look and feel more like a farm, a couple of those as well. And then what I'm hoping is I can get my maintenance buildings in here. Yeah, that'll help a little bit. And then we can do a couple of barracks. These help for efficiency. Cool. And we can even do some barracks back here. They don't generate any truck traffic at all, but they help with the efficiency of the farm. Up to 100%. So we're going to really cram in a lot of them so that this thing is super, super efficient. I'm thinking about, can I get a road there? No. Okay. So let's switch these over. We'll do corn here. We'll do cotton here. We'll do potatoes here. And we'll have 1 thing of wheat. I'm going to leave 1 greenhouse there. So oranges or apples. I can read oranges and pears. Cool. And then I need a bunch of large animal pastures. And I do mean a bunch. And that's going to be a little trickier because they occupy a lot more space. In fact, I can't even get 2 in there. I'm not going to be able to get enough of these. I may have to go back to my spreadsheet here, because this is not going to be anywhere near enough. That needs to be 6 of the 12 that I need. We could get another one in over here if we just go ahead and pretend we never said we were going to do everything there. So that gives me 7. Let me consult the spreadsheet here and see if I can't make this work out a little bit better. Yeah, I think I have a plan. If we come in with these smaller ones and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That'll get us. That'll do. And we'll switch up what we have in these guys in just a minute. But I also need like some cattle sheds and some milking parlors and some slaughterhouses and stuff like that. But these pollute quite a bit, if I remember right. Yeah, all 3 of them pollute. So let's throw in a couple of the big slaughterhouses. Basically, I want 2 of each of these, if I can get away with it. That works. And then cattle shed, Can I get those in right here? Yeah. Cool. So that's everything I need for big, huge farm. So let's adjust what we have where. Since this is cattle shed and milking parlor, that's cattle shed and cattle shed. So let's do cows on this end and other things. So, oh, it already did sheep there. Let's do sheep. And we'll have a big stinky pig farm. We'll do a lot of pigs because we love bacon. Pigs, so this is all cows. Nope. Let's do regular cows and the smaller ones. I don't know what the difference is between a Highland cow and a regular cow, but there we go. So that's, wait, cows, sheep, cows, sheep, sheep, pigs, pigs, pigs. And we'll do more sheep over here. Why not? Cool. That gives us a very big, huge farm. What it doesn't give us is any storage to speak of, which we are going to try to remedy right now. I can get that in there. If we relocate you, like, up here, I can get in 2 of these. I can only get in 1. So we're going to go animal products. We're producing a ton of animal products. We're going to need a few of these. I'm just going to go ahead and double or triple up on them here just to be safe. I'm hoping we have enough crop storage there. I mean, each one of these holds like 1,500 tons. So I'm really hoping we have enough. And then we're going to go through and, in part of this, draw in a regular district. Right into here. Hopefully, I mean, we're overlapping some, but hopefully not enough that our names aren't right on top of one another. That's the goal. And just get all that colored in. And nope, they're right on top of one another. So what we'll do is get rid of it right here. I thought by shifting it over a square I'd get lucky, but I didn't. So there we go. That gets it a little bit better. Whoops. Whoops, I'm still on a race. What I want to do is bring this out because I want to be able to do some generic agriculture industry back here in these areas since it has the fertile land. There we go. And let's make sure that this all has fertile land. Let's bring this up. Turn this on. Yeah, some of these guys are just outside of that. Cool. And there we go. Awesome. So we're going to come in here with our industry specialization and make Applegate Square farming. And we're going to rename this to Valley Agricultural, yeah, Partners. Yeah, look at that. Fancy. And then we're going to zone. We're not going to really get a lot right away, but we're going to go ahead and zone it. Just right along the back side of there. And some up here. We got some weird, funky zoning things going on, but oh well. And then just to help these dudes out, we're even going to throw in a warehouse for them, but not off that road, off that road. And we are going to make that zoned farming products. So we should be in good shape to unpause. Everybody's immediately going to complain about not enough resources because we demolished everything and rebuilt. But what we should see is our worker number jump really fast. Yeah, look at that. We're already at 500 workers out here. And we should see our crop production pretty soon. Right now it just dropped to nothing. But we were only making 11 tons. We should see that like go through the roof. So I'm going to let this run for a minute. Let this all kind of adjust, and then we'll see where we are. So one thing I forgot is the industries produce a lot of waste that has to be managed. So let's take care of that. Let's go ahead and really boost this up here. And that should take care of it. Yeah. That gets us right where we need to be. We're not quite yet where we need to be with the farm. We got a big conflagration of traffic. It's only because there's a lot of imports happening right now. But already you can see we're up to 289 tons, but we're importing quite a bit because they're trying to fill all this storage. So that import is going to remain a problem. Thankfully, every time we get a big boost of exports, our money comes right back up. So we aren't actually losing money. We have gained in total, though we did just spend quite a bit. If I have to, I'll switch some of the storage to empty for now, so they won't keep importing. But I think it'll balance out sooner rather than later. But it looks like 289 is our max for crop production. That will eventually keep all these full, as well as filling these guys. It just hasn't been running long enough to balance it all out just yet. Ideally, we won't see any imports happening here at all. We shouldn't, anyways, because we've got an excess of 18.4 tons that we're producing over how much we're using everywhere else. And that's the magic of the spreadsheet. Our animal products are already full, though. Oof. So we may have to invest in some more storage for animal products at some point, but that's a problem for future Brandon. I think what we're going to do, we're already seeing our imports significantly drop, and that's good. Only 3 tons being output as just crops, everything else getting turned into animal products or flour, and of course those also come over here to these guys. One last thing I want to do, though, before we wrap it up, is I want to go back into this district. And since this is adjacent to so much agriculture, we're also going to do organic and local produce in this area. And we're going to get some of this commercial need knocked out as well. And that'll get us some nice organic type stuff. Probably not going to look right. It's because it's probably going to make a bunch of these eco markets idiots. So we're going to end up having to play whack-a-mole and readjusting some lot sizes just to get some variety. But if we have like a little neighborhood right here, which we might, to take advantage of this train and do like our cargo over here, and then that'll allow us to work a neighborhood into over here as well, buy some of our more high dollar stuff, and maybe we could just do forestry over this way. I don't know. We've got plenty of time to think about it, but until then, I'm Brandon, staring at a highway intersection, reminding you to stay vainglorious.